Hey folks, here I am at Quinte Conservation with Brad and Mark. Brad is the CAO for Quinte Conservation, and Mark is the Director of Drought Management, or
Drought Project Coordinator, Hydrogeologist, whichever you like.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. We're here today because we just made an announcement of $250,000 to better understand the impacts of climate change on our watershed and the incidents, the greater incidence of drought in the region. And Mark is an expert in this area. And Mark, tell us, I know in our region, I've looked at this for a lot of years in my fight against a dump in our community, and the fact that we have a vulnerable aquifer in this region. What does that mean, having a vulnerable aquifer, and what is this project going to do to help us better understand how we mitigate and adapt to climate change?
We're very unique in this area in that our geology is made up of shallow soil over fractured bedrock. And our fractured bedrock, the water only flows between the small fractures in the rock. There's not a lot of storage capacity in our bedrock aquifers. So we need regular rainfall in order to recharge our aquifers. What we found in 2016, which was the worst drought this area ever experienced, was a lot of people's wells that had never gone dry before were running dry. It's because we had a period of probably 2 months or more where there was next to no rainfall. So no recharge to the aquifer, very low storage. What happens? People's wells go dry. And a lot of our municipalities scrambled to try to help their watershed residents. Farmers were experiencing hardships because there's just no water for them. And they had to turn to the nearest source, which quite often might be a lake or a river, which were also very low flow. And that impacts on the fish and the wildlife that live in those water bodies. So with this funding, we're hoping to be able to prepare plans to help municipalities and the people that live in those areas deal with drought in the future, which is quite conceivable with the weather we're having lately.
Well, and you even see we had 2016, that event, and then even just last summer, we started the year off with drought conditions and finished the year with flooding conditions. I mean, Wyra River was higher than it had ever been, and it was totally dry the year before. So it's, I mean, I know myself, I live right by the Salmon River, and I know in 2016 it was bone dry.
Yeah, we had zero flow going through at certain times of the year.
Yeah, it was absolutely. I had people that had lived in the area for over 90 years, had never ever seen the Salmon River bone dry. And so this is what we need to continue to focus our efforts on, is trying to better understand what is going on. And you've got 30 wells in the area as well that is also helping. But let's finish off with this nifty little device here and what this is about, and then we'll end it for today.
This is a rain gauge, which is part of a network all across North America. It's called COCORAHS, C-O-C-O-R-A-H-S. It's a website where citizen scientists and anybody that wants to get involved with the program can monitor rainfall and snow depth. So we participate in it. Daily we go onto that website and enter in the data, how much rain we have. And if we can get citizen scientists involved that will help us monitor rainfall, we'll have a better understanding of what's happening in the watershed in terms of how much rain we're getting. And at the same time, we like to engage citizen scientists so that we can share information with them about our watershed, about what climate change is and what they can do to help mitigate and adapt to climate change. So just an easy thing that people can do. You go out, you check it once a day, you report the numbers on a website, and you can share that information all across North America.
That's it, folks. We all got a responsibility to play our part the best we can to help adapt and mitigate climate change. So let's get involved with this project right here. That's it, folks. Thanks.